Okay, my friends, welcome, and I hope you've been enjoying the US Championship. Sabina Fossey won the women's section with a beautiful Queen Sacrifice and a Maid in 5. This game is played by, I think it was in round 7, by a young super grandmaster called Yaroslav Zherebukh, who's originally from the Ukraine, now plays his chess in America, and the legendary Hikaru Nakamura, who plays the Caro Kann here with the black pieces. Of the classical variation with knight to c3, first order of business for black is to liquidate the e-pawn. Bishop f5, knight drops back, bishop drops back. And here Yaroslav plays a tricky move. He plays knight to h3. The idea to bring the knight to f4, hitting the bishop. Now, the tendency might be to try and preserve this bishop with a move like h6. In case of knight to f4, bishop to h7, bishop c4, e6. And you can see that white, because of the tempi he has got against this bishop, has a massive lead in development here. If we try and catch up in development, well, white can sacrifice here. Takes. And he's got 3 pawns for his pieces. We have lost castling rights. And white is in for a very nice time here. So instead of trying to preserve the bishop with a move like h6, Nakamura simply develops with knight to f6. The knight shows its intent by coming to f4. Nakamura is not phased. He plays knight bd7. We have bishop c4, queen c7. Double zeros. And now that the rook is going to come to the e-file, he plays e6. We have c3, bishop d6, hitting this knight here. Queen f3 defends the knight, c5. d takes, and bishop takes c5. And this comes with the threat to win a pawn here, taking with check, and hitting the undefended bishop on c4. So Yaroslav drops the bishop back to b3. Nakamura plays triple zeros, and we're in for a very sharp game of chess here. And here the young grandmaster makes a major decision. Knight takes on g6, h takes on g6. And he's opened up a rook file towards his own king. I might be a super patzer, and Yaroslav Zherebukh a super grandmaster. But I think it's a very bad idea opening up rook files when you're playing Hikaru Nakamura. Let's see what happens. Bishop to f4, and Nakamura himself gives this a dubious mark. These are actually his own annotations. Because, well, the bishop gets hit. In the actual game, Yaroslav played the bishop back to e3. Nakamura gives this alternative line here. If the bishop goes to g5, we have e4, queen e2, and bishop takes here. Sorry, rook takes on h2. The king takes. Rook comes again to the h file, king g1, and queen takes here on g3, making use of the pin. So instead of bishop g5, we had the bishop drop back to e3 here. e4 anyhow. And the queen went to e2. Nakamura gives a line with queen to f4, which leads to, in his opinion, equality. Bishop takes on e3. Queen takes on e3. What happens if f takes on e3? Well, look at that. Queen c4, this rook cannot be touched. So of the rook coming to the h file. So queen c4, trying to exchange queens. Knight blocks. Takes. King g1. And well, this is just super good for black. So queen takes on e3. But again, this allows this tactic here. Rook takes on h2. And the rook cannot be touched because, well, knight comes here to g4, forking. King and queen. Rook d1. You can see how important it is. This a rook file here. Queen takes on a7. Here Nakamura played the very cool e3. In the game, queen takes on e3 was played, but if we have something like queen to a8, we'll check out this variation here. Rook d4. Queen takes on g3. And this is all possible because of mate here on h1. Mate threats. If white tries to chase the king out, notice how this is defended here. King can simply run to the centre. And the knights defend each other. And with huge advantage here for black. Checks are over. And black is threatening mate here, or mate here. It's a huge advantage for black. So queen a8 was not played, and instead queen takes e3 was played. But after this move here, white in fact resigned. The queen is hit and mate is threatened here on h1. Let's just play it out. Say something like queen to, well, not queen to f3, let's say queen to d4. Rook h1, takes. King is forced, and beautiful mate here. Queen h2. So a super tactical game from Hikaru Nakamura. Knight takes on g6, opening up a rook file against Hikaru Nakamura. Well, you can judge for yourself how wise this actually was. But I hope you enjoyed that, my friends. The championship itself has not been decided yet. There will be a playoff between Alexander Onischuk and Wesley So. And I hope you get the time to enjoy that. But suffice to say, thank you very much for taking the time. I hope you enjoyed the little video, and I wish you well with your own chess. Take care, and goodbye.